Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, move it. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten, and we're off in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This defense for the Chiefs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Wilson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Booker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in an open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, it's blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley. 43. Hey, 43, 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They find some open field. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 40 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Again, it's Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Broncos on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Mecole Hardman. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you see both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They run off tackle right with Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A give to Williams, running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
One final try from Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Denver, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.